so you guys can see right here. How about that? How about we do that? 'Cause I was gonna just have this on me, but I might be able to put this right here. I need to get some type of stand. I wonder if I could put it like this. There must be some kind of way I could put it right here. Frame it up right there. Something like this. And then I could set this up. Put something right here. Right there. Maybe right here. Right there. How's that look? How's that looking? Looks like I'm early to the party. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Welcome, chocolate milk. So, okay, I set this up. Okay, this looks good, I think. This looks good. I'll move this over a little bit right there. You can see where I'm working. Put this right there. I'll be right here. Cool. So today I'm gonna be using this right here. Some no splash bleach. Clorox. And I will be putting it in this little cup right here. Yes, I will. And I will be using this brush, mainly this brush, but also this brush. Actually, I should probably we got a different one. These two I have not yet used. Don't think it would be a bad idea to use these. Well, anyways, I'm looking to create a t-shirt, yes. And I'm thinking about what design I will do. I have all of these here. And I believe I have in mind which one I will do. Ah, damn it. Okay, let's see. I have a few to choose from. However, I have made some of these already. As you can see, I'll show these very briefly. A couple of drawings that I've made, yes. More characters that I've made for this project I've been working on. Just so I know some of them are upside down, which is why I'm doing this. If that looks strange, I suppose you could pause it or whatever. But some of these are already shirts that I've made, and other ones are not. So I guess we'll have to see how this goes. But as of right now, I'll start with this cup, some bleach, and I will start pouring away. Actually, that's kind of, I don't want to do that right there. I'm going to do this right here. I don't want to do that right on top of the shirt. It's a little risky maneuver. Okay, there we go. Now we have our bleach in this cup. And put the cap on the bleach. And yeah, I think I have an idea of which design I'm gonna do. So I might just get to it. I think I'm gonna go with this one right here. So we're gonna do that. I do not live in a house, actually. I live in an apartment. I am broke. Well, I guess you don't necessarily doesn't necessarily mean you're broke if you're in an apartment. I am, however. Still a house. Yeah, I guess, yeah. I suppose so. Let's see. Where do I start with this one? I kind of want to maybe start with the mouth. I think the mouth might be a good place to start just because it's very oval, and then bring that in like that. I really got to try to make this look, I'm kind of going to see about going about it. Let's see. Maybe I could try this brush. If I could do this right Start with the nose. Do I start with the nose? Start with the mouth. And you know what? I'm gonna use. Oh wait. Where is it? Start with this. I don't want to commit to the bleach already, so I'm gonna start with. Let's draw an outline of it first with a pencil. So I have my drawing right here. Let's see what do we got in here. Somebody said you don't know where he lives. Perhaps he might. It's just me. Hello, how's it going? Bet he lives in a house. I live in an apartment, but good guess. So I'm going to be doing this face here. I'm gonna be drawing this on, painting it with some bleach on this shirt. So let's start. I kind of wanna. It's an interesting proportion. The mouth. The mouth is about this big. The nose is also pretty big. Then we got the eyes up here. Maybe I'll start with the eyes. Let's see. Here. Okay. And I think it's okay if it looks a little bit different from the drawing that I have. I think it's okay. I'm not super stressed about that. Actually, what if I start with the nose? What if I start with the nose? Because that should be the most centered thing. So if I have this centered here, the nose should be right here. Okay, you know what? The nose is a lot thinner than that. Let's start with the eyes. Let's start with these eyes. They might even be a little bigger than that. So the other eye right here. Something like this. They look even more. Oh, I have a ghost. Get out of here, you freaking phantom. Phantom of the apartment. Let's see, I could go lower down here. Right there with that. Right there. Really, these are just reference lines. I'm not necessarily gonna go with how that look. I think it'll look a lot better. Let's see. Thin, very thin. Okay. And the nose seems to come up to about to the middle of the eyes. Okay. Right there. Interesting nose that I get this feather here. I'm trying to think what would be a good name for this guy. Because I need to start naming these characters. I came up with all these characters and I still haven't figured out names for this one. This one's kind of, I'm trying to think of what it reminds me of. It kind of scares me a little bit, honestly. It looks a little bit scary. I would say it kind of, what does it remind me of? why does it scare me a little bit? Even though it's a chill, for the most part, very chill, but why? Why is it? It's a little scary, a little spooky, but I don't know why. I don't know if you can, you know, what is it? What is it about this creature? I think it's a creature. That's what it is. It's not a person. It's a creature, and that's why it's scary, because I don't really understand it necessarily. I think that inherently makes it scary because we want to understand. We don't. We can't. We couldn't possibly. How could we possibly understand what this thing is? It's impossible. Does it need to go wider? I don't think so. I don't think so. Let's see. Move this up a little bit. Because this mouth comes from all the way up here. Holy shit. Okay. So this mouth goes, looks like U-shaped. This. Maybe a little bit of curve to that. Stay up. You know what? It stays close. It stays close right here. Comes up. More smooth. Smoother. Over here. Yes. Right there. Then it looks like it's just a giant. Just a freaking demonic ass fucking smile. This guy is crazy. I think that's what it is. This guy is smiling. What is he smiling at? Because I know he's not smiling at something that's good for me, you know? Nothing that this guy could possibly be smiling about is, it means something good is gonna happen. No fucking way. This guy is up to no fucking good. Some would say this guy is up to some shenanigans. Some people would say he's up to some shenanigans. Okay, we're coming in from over here with this. We're kind of going a little loopy with it. All right. I think it's time to lay down the first layer of bleach on here. So I'm gonna start up here. so after this, after I finish this shirt, I'm getting a bit hungry. I didn't have lunch today before I went to work. Or I didn't have lunch at work, and I didn't eat breakfast this morning. Thinking about getting some Taco Bell. So after I finish this shirt, I'll think that's what I might do. Think I might go get a bit of Taco Bell. If anybody's out there, let me know. How do you feel about Taco Bell? Personally, I fucking love it. I love the bell. What can I say? I crave the bell. I don't just eat, some people say, oh, I love Taco Bell. Because they eat it when they're drunk. Fuck that. I eat that shit when I'm sober, dude. When I'm sober, it hits the hardest. You want to know why? When you're sober, that nostalgia hits. It's like, damn, this is what I would eat when I was a youngster. And most people, when they're youngsters, are not getting fucked up. So you remember the food, how it's like, okay, it tastes how, almost in a way, it tastes how it used to taste because I'm sober. When you eat it drunk, it might be good, but you're a fake fan. Big fan, dude. I'm a little fucking taco boy. Don't fuck with me. I get a little shot of dopamine when I hear that bell go off when I put that online order. That motherfucker goes bong, and my heart shakes. I tell you, my heart quivers in delight. Something nice about bleach painting, I tell you what. I quite like it. Pretty relaxing. It's like you're seeing the vision come to life right in front of you. Like every single stroke, you see it come to life. You know? You lay down the stroke and you just hope that it feels as good as it's, or it looks as good as it feels when you're doing it, because you can't really tell, but it feels right when you do it. And then it comes to life right after. In a way, it's almost like, for those of you psychonauts, when you see tracers, it's like you make a movement and you see it repeating. You see the movement happening again. Some people get those tracers and then think they, I don't know. I love tracers. It's pretty good. Bleach painting is kind of like that. It's almost like seeing tracers in a sense. So this is about, I want to say, maybe about my 8th shirt that I've done with this bleach painting technique. I haven't changed it up much. This is about what I've been doing. If if anybody has any recommendations out there about what I could do better, let me know. I was thinking about shooting a video, kind of going over this and actually editing it because a lot of people don't really tend to stick around for lives or like watching lives. I like it just because of the convenience of it. I can just set up my phone and let it record. Typically, when I'm doing this type of stuff, I'm not on my phone anyway, so it kind of lends itself nicely to where it doesn't feel like a distraction, and also I'm not letting being on live obstruct it like any of my like daily communications in a sense. Because when you go live, you can't really be on your phone texting or taking calls and stuff like that. So I'm not planning on answering any calls and responding to any texts while I'm doing a shirt. I tend to want to kind of disconnect for a bit. If not, I'll be maybe listening to music or a podcast. But sometimes I don't. So I figured, you know what? Let me go live. I haven't gone live while doing this yet. I've gone live while doing a couple things. I've done a couple doodles. I was working on a logo design yesterday. I've done a couple paintings while I'm live. I've also worked on a couple songs. Um, doing some writing on live and all like that. I haven't tried doing any writing, like screenwriting on live. I feel like that probably wouldn't work very well, but I haven't tried it. But yeah, I figured I'd try the bleach painting because it might be interesting to see. Also, just to keep to keep it recorded, at least the process and how I go about doing at least one of these shirts. I'm doing it about the same as I've done most of them. There's a couple that I did without using the white colored pencil that I used earlier. I've done a few without that. But I think it just the one that I did without it, it looks a little different from the drawing, which is a good thing because you want every piece to be unique, but also the design was created with it was created the way that it was for a reason. So because I liked the way that it looked, so I try not to stray too far away from what the design originally looked like when I was drawing it. But yeah, I think drawing it out first and almost kind of would it be considered stenciling it, or I guess in a sense tracing. I guess it comes back to the tracers then. This is a form of tracing as well. Tracing with the colored pencil. I want to start selling these shirts, but I'm wondering how to go about marketing them and if anybody would actually buy them, or if people would prefer it's a screen print of some of these designs instead of hand painted. I know it would surely be less time consuming, but I know also some people might like the hand painted aspect of it. Which I personally never bought anything hand painted as far as clothing, but I wouldn't be opposed to it if I saw it in person and if it was a design that truly captivated me. I don't see myself being opposed to purchasing a piece of art like that. It also almost makes the clothing more of art instead of just clothing, which is very cool. I've thought about that for a while now, about how much clothing has taken a drastic change for me. Not only the clothes that I wear, but just the way that I look at clothes and what it is. It's just very cool, very cool. I love the designing of it and everything that comes with it, really. It's very fascinating to me. And also just, I started to feel a lot more recently that what you wear really does say a lot about who you are, and it's almost a way of telling somebody who you are without saying a word. Which is really a beautiful thing. It's not something you get to really do often, or with a lot of things. Sometimes some people have cars that the car is so customized that it's a way of telling somebody who they are without saying anything as well. But I know a lot of people don't necessarily have custom cars, so that's something that's a little bit more of an expensive way to tell people who you are. Though I do think some people, even if it's not an expensive car, like I guess the car, if you choose it and it's not something that was just what. But the thing is, like if it's not something that you just happen to get because it was financially viable at the time, then it's it's something that can say something about you. But a lot of the times, because cars are so expensive, it is something that we kind of just get what's available most times. At least speaking for the majority of people, I imagine. But clothing, we all wear clothes, and everybody has, everybody has a favorite shirt, even if it's something that, I know some people who say they don't care and don't ever think about what they're wearing and how other people will perceive them wearing this or whatever. And while that might be true, I do think even then, everybody has their favorite hoodie or their favorite shirt, even if it's something you don't necessarily think about. You're gonna toss on. I don't think about what I'm gonna wear. I just kind of wear my favorite shirt all the time. Something like that. Even if you don't think about it, you do in a sense, because everybody has their favorites. But I guess maybe some people don't. Some people really are just a void Enjoy. An absolute void of anything joyful. Some people just hate their lives. I imagine the people that don't have favorite shirts or some seem to people that don't really have a favorite artist, like music artist. Who's your favorite artist? What's your favorite music? Kind of just listen to whatever. I don't have a favorite. I just listen to everything. It's like, okay. How do we continue the conversation after that? Me? Nah. I don't really listen to music or nothing like that. Nah. Favorite artist? Nah. I don't really have a favorite. I don't really have a favorite anything. Favorite food? I don't really have a favorite food. I don't really eat like that. I'm not really much of a. I don't really eat. What do I like to eat? Nothing. I don't really eat anything because it tastes good. I just kind of just eat for substance, you know. Kind of just eat because I have to. Otherwise, I wouldn't eat. Nothing tastes good. Everything sucks. Who hurt you? Society, man. Society. Taco Bell. I got Taco Bell on my mind, man. I've got a fucking problem. I've got a problem, and the only thing that can fix it is a Bob blast. Is that what he said? That's what he said. There's only one person that could fix my that could quench my thirst right now. And it's looking like a Mountain Dew Baja Blast stuff. I kind of messed up right here. Look at that. How will I ever come back from that? You don't. You don't. You spin my head right around like a record, baby, right round. Say I'm wrong for you. Ain't it funny how everybody know it's true? You couldn't imagine what else you could do. Ain't it funny how everybody knows? What song is that? I think it says I've been sitting on the curb in your neighborhood. Oh, oh no. We just had a, oh no, major accident. No. Oh no. No, 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 no. Fuck. No. That is a lot of bleach, my friend. Oh no, too much bleach. Look at that. Bleach stains. Fuck. I got bleach stains on my socks too. My sock looks fucking crazy. Look at my sock. I think this might be a tosser, dude. This might be a fucking tosser. I might have to toss this shirt out. Fuck. Gnarly spell. Fuck. Man, my sock is absolutely soaked. Completely soaked. Straight fucking bullshit. Man. This thing got bleached to fuck. I don't think there's any way to stop that right there. Fuck, that's so fucking fucked up. I wonder if I could put this sober. Fuck. Yeah. mean, you can see it less, but yeah, it definitely got fucking absolutely fucked up. I'll have to maybe paint it some more, dip some more ink on it or some shit. So fucked. And then my fucking sock. My fucking sock is soaked, dude. Fuck. It's like so wet. Fuck. This sucks. This fucking sucks, dude. Not only that, but also a setback. Oh no. No way. No fucking way, dude. Are you serious? Oh, what the fuck? Fuck. Wow.